Kumusta ang baby natin? He's fine and healthy. Wika ni Gabriel at hinalikan ang kamay ni Natasha. Thank you baby, he said as his eyes sparkled with tears. Thank you for bringing this joy to me, to us. Natasha smiled. Inabot niya ang pisngi ng asawa upang pairan ito. She can clearly the happiness in his eyes. Thank you too, for being a responsible father and husband for us. Gabriel nodded and kissed his wife's lips. Agad silang napalingon ng dahan-daang bumukas ang pinto ng kanyang silid, at sumilip doon ang cute nilang baby na si Ice. Mama, she innocently said as she peeked her head behind the door. Hello baby, Natasha said and smiled as she saw her babies. Nang makapasok si Ice, ay sumunod naman ang triplets at si Melvin na nakapamulsa. Mama, Gemstone said and was about to jump, and hug his mother but Melvin is fast to stop him. Mama is sick Gemstone, mahinahong wika ni Melvin. Wow! Is this our gummy bear? I said. At the age of 3 ay matalas na ang pananalita nito. I love him. Natasha and Gabriel chuckled as they look at Steel Crib. Are you okay mama? Wika ni Amber at pinatong ang ulo sa tiyan ni Natasha. Natasha smiled and caressed her hair. I'm fine baby. We are worried mama. Sabat naman ni Sapphire. Nothing to worry about baby. She said, Mama is good. Natasha felt contented, and happy as she looks at her family. Nakatitig ang kanyang mga anak sa kanilang bunso, habang may masayang ngiti sa labi. You ready? Wika ni Gabriel. Tumango lang si Natasha, at inabot ang kamay ng kanyang asawa. They hold each other's hand the whole flight. They're bound to go to Greece. Kahit may edad na ay tinupad ni Gabriel ang pangako sa asawa, nalilibutan nila ang mundo na magkasama, hindi na nga lang kasama ang mga anak nila, dahil may kanya-kanya na itong buhay at career. For almost 25 years marriage, they never felt out of love. Habang tumatagal ang panahon, ay lumalakas at tumitindi lang ang pagmamahal nila para sa isa't isa. Makalipas ang mahabang oras, ay narating na nila ang Greece lula ng private plane ni Gabriel. Gemstone took over the GM, while Sapphire focused on her mother's business, na kahit na lumipas na ang ilang dekada, ay tanyag na tanyag pa rin. After lunch they decided to enjoy the day just cuddling and doing crazy stuff together. Hanggang sa nakatulugan na lang nila ang buong araw, and the next day. They decided to tour themselves around Greece. Natasha is sitting on the hammock, while looking at the sea. Tahimik at payapa ang dagat, kaya't kay sarap tignan. Not everything is permanent but the memory. It will last until eternity. Matatanda na sila, she is turning 60, while Gabriel is 65, so they want to cherish every moment they have together. Here it is baby, Gabriel said as he handed a towel on Natasha. Hindi ka ba nilalamig? Bulong ni Gabriel at umupo sa tabi ng asawa. Pero dahil moga ang hamak ay natawa na lang sila nang mapahiga na sila doon. Paggabi na rin naman, kaya't hindi na masakit sa mata ang araw. Ang ganda pa rin ng baby ko, Gabriel said at niyakap sa bewang ang asawa. Having Natasha by his side for more than 2 decades is more than enough for him. Natasha rolled her eyes, at nagsumiksik sa katawan ng asawa, kahit may edad na at may puti na sa buhok, ay matikas pa rin ang pangangatawan ni Gabriel, bonus pa ang gwapo nitong mukha na may konting kulubot, pero astig at gwapo pa rin. Bolero, she said and pinched his chest. What? Natatawang wika ni Gabriel. Maganda ka pa rin naman talaga at sexy. Bahala ka, wika ni Natasha at tumingin sa kalangitan. Napakasaya ko. Gabriel smiled and hugged her even tighter. Ako rin. I'm happy kung mawawala man ako ngayon, siguro mamatay akong napakasaya. Huwag mo nga sabihin yan. Inis na wika ni Natasha. What? Baby, we have to face the reality. Alam ko pero matagal pa naman yun. Hanggang sa kainin ng gabi ang araw, ay naroon lang sila sa hamak, at nagkwekwentuhan. It felt wholesome having someone you love in everything you do. And that is more than enough for them. Hawak ni Natasha ang kamay ng asawa, habang nakaupo sila sa teresa sa mansyon ng kanilang bahay. It was almost evening but they chose to stay there and look at the beautiful sky. I will miss this. Naiiyak na wika ni Natasha. Being old and saying goodbye to someone is really hard. Pero ano bang magagawa niya? All she can do is to grieve, and accept the fact that someone needs to go. Hindi na namalayan ni Gabriel ang pagtulo ng kanyang luha, he can't even speak to his wife for the final time. Gusto man niya na samahan ang asawa habang buhay, ay hindi maari, ayaw man niyang bumitaw, ay mas nahihirapan lang siya at si Natasha. He's old, madaming sakit na ang tumama sa kanyang katawan, he wants to stay by Natasha's side, ay hindi na maari. Matanda na sila, at least they live their life to the fullest until his last breath. Natasha hold his hand even tighter, ganoon rin si Gabriel. If God will give us another chance, I will still choose to love you, umiyak na wika ni Natasha. Ayaw niyang umiyak, gusto niyang magpakatatag, pero ang hirap at ang sakit pa rin para sa kanya. Waking up without Gabriel is the most painful thing she will experience. I love you, Mr. Ko, Natasha said as she felt Gabriel's head slowly lean on her shoulder, until his hands gripped her hand slowly let go, hintayin mo lang ako. She said at hindi na mapigilan ang paghagulgol. Mama, umiiyak na wika ni Sapphire, hawak ang kamay ng asawa. Natasha is crying on her bed, and just looking at her kids, who's surrounding her, mula kay Sapphire, Amber, Gemstone, Melvin, Ice and Steel. At ang mga apo niya sa mga ito. She just smiled to them. Ayaw na niyang manatili pa, Gabriel is there waiting for her in the afterlife, where they can live a happy life together. Baby, bulong ni Natasha at ngumiti, bago dahan-dahang ipikit ang mga mata, upang makita ang gwapong-gwapong mukha ng asawa. Hi baby, Gabriel cheerfully said bago nito inilahad ang kamay sa kanya. Halika na. Her eyes watered in happiness, as she saw her husband again. 6 years without Gabriel is not easy for her. Slowly her hand moved and hold Gabriel's hand, before Gabriel slowly leaned to kiss her lips. Kasabay noon ang pagtunog ng monitor, tanda na wala ng buhay si Natasha. But after all the pain and everything, Natasha felt at peace as she held her husband's hands again. The breezy air touched her body, as a wave of water flowed against the seashore. She was just looking at the sea, mesmerized on how calm and beautiful it can be. The sun is not scorching, so it was good for her to just sit on the sand and look at the ocean. Ramdam niya ang pangangilad ng luha, habang inaalala ang lahat. It was not her, it's not her choice. Malamang ay lahat ng tao ang tingin sa kanya, ay isang desperadang baliw. And she think that same way too. But someone never think that way. And that someone made her happy again. Hindi ka ba nilalamig? A baritone voice said that made her smile. Agad siyang nag-angat ng ulo upang makita si Brent na nakangiting nakatingin sa kanya. I'm good, she said at muling binalik ang tingin sa malawak na karagatan. Just remembering old days. Brent sighed and sat beside her. Dahan-daang inalalayan ng binata ang ulo niya, upang isandig sa mga balikat nito na mas ikinangiti niya. Matagal na yun, Trina, he whispered. Oo nga't matagal na yun. But the pain is still carved in her heart. And that will never go away. All the bad things she did. It's haunting her. Don't overthink too much. Masaya na sila sa buhay nila. Trina smiled. She is happy for them, at ayon naman talaga ang matagal na niyang panalangin. Maybe they forgive them, but it doesn't change the fact that she ruined everything for them. Why are you still with me, Brent? Mapaklang tanong niya. Baliw ako. I'm not a good woman as you think. I almost killed my brother. I'm not good in everyone's mind. Brent sighed bago isandal ang ulo niya sa ulo ng dalaga. Bakit nga ba? Trina, or should he say fool him for over 1,000 times? But he is still with her, loving all of her. I love you, Trina, he whispered that made her froze. I don't care what they think, I still love you. Brent, Trina whispered, and a stream of hot tears fall down her eyes. I'm not worth it. You are, he said and kissed her forehead. Magkahilig na ngayon ang kanilang mga mata, na parang silang dalawa lang ang tao sa mundo. Pero hindi ako tao, Brent, masama ako. I used you to get your cousin, I used you too. But her words were cut off. When Brent kissed her lips fully with passion and love. Use me all you want, Trina. He whispered in between their kisses. I will still love you. She doesn't deserve Brent. Ayaw niyang bumigay, it's been 5 years, at aminin man niya o hindi ay alam niyang hulog na siya, para sa binata and thought made her scared. Natatakot ako, wika niya nang maghiwalay ang mga labi nila. I'm scared that you'll leave me too. That won't happen, my Trina. He whispered and leave a slight feather kiss on her lips. Marry me, Trina. Hindi alam ni Trina ang isasagot, she wants to, pero pinipigilan siya ng utak niya. Brent, I can't. You can, baby, he said with sadness in his eyes. She can. She wants to believe that, pero natatakot siya, na baka bukas at wala na rin ang binata. Brent is too good to be true. Hindi ako ang nag-utos ng pang-aabuso kay Natasha, she said. Hindi niya alam kung bakit iyon ang lumabas na salita mula sa mga bibig niya. Trina, it was not me yet, all the evidence were pointing at me. Even my brother believed that lies, she said and wiped her tears away, pero patuloy lang ang pagbagsak ng mga luha, mula sa kanyang mga mata. Ngayon Brent, tell me, do you believe that? Mapaghamon ang tingin niya sa binatang nakatitig din sa kanya. She wants him to believe her. She wants him to accept her wholly. Not because Brent pity her, but because Brent love her and trust her. I believe that, Trina. Taos pusong sagot ni Brent. Brent, so please believe me too. May desperasyon na wika nito. Mahal na mahal kita. I never know when it started, but I just found myself letting you use me. Mahal din kita, Brent. Wika ni Trina na nagpatihil sa binata. What did you say? Trina chuckled and slowly moved her face, to kiss Brent on his lips. Mahal na mahal din kita. In everyone's eyes, Trina Chen is already gone. So they need to move out of the Philippines, for her fresh new start. She was finally happy having her husband around. Gusto man niyang humingi ng tawad sa lahat ng taong nasaktan niya ng personal, ay hindi na niya ginawa. Brent did everything for her. Eto din ang naglabas sa kanya sa asylum na iyon. He is also the one who faked her death, and the body they buried that was not her. Hindi niya alam kung paano iyon nagawa lahat ni Brent, pero wala na siyang pakialam pa. Do you miss him? Bulong ng asawa at hinalikan ng tuktok ng kanyang noo, Trina just smiled and hugged her husband. Melvin will never leave my heart, honey, she said. Hindi man niya naalagaan ang panganay, ay nasisiguro siyang nasa maayos itong mga kamay. God knows how much I want him. How much it hurts not seeing him, not being with him, but it's the best to let him live without knowing his mother. She said at pinakatitigan ng anak na kabababa lang ng sasakyan, kasunod nito ang anak ni Natasha na si Gemstone. He's a good kid, Brent said and smiled. Yeah, she whispered and wore her sunglasses again. Uwi na tayo, hinahanap na tayo ng baby natin. Ngumiti lang si Brent, at binuksan ang makina ng Lexus nitong sasakyan. Trina glanced to her son for the final time and smiled. He will always be in her heart. But Melvin will never know she exists. Where's Sapphire? Tanong ni Natasha sa dalagang anak nang makaupo ito sa hapagkainan. Naliligo pa po mama, wika ni Amber at hinalikan ng ulo ng nakababatang kapatid na si Gray. Ang akala nila ay hindi na sila magkakaanak muli. But as if it was a miracle, Natasha got pregnant again by their last baby girl na si Gray Miracle. Agad na tumayo si Natasha at humulik sa asawang kabababa lang ng hagdan. Gabriel also did the same and kissed her on her lips. For almost 3 decades of their relationship, ay walang nagbago. They still loved each other. Good morning, wifey, he said and winked na tinawanan niya lang. Morning, princess, nasaan ang mga kapatid mo? Good morning, dad. Nag-aasikaso pa po, wika ni Amber. For a 22-years-old girl, her father still treats them like a baby. Which is she don't mind. Dad, pupunta si Nexon dito mamaya. Agad na sumama ang timpla ng mukha ng kanyang ama sa narinig. His princesses is now on their right age for relationship, pero naiinis pa rin siya na isiping may nobyo na ito. Well, it was just Amber, si Sapphire din ay may nobyo na, pero hindi nito ipinapakilala sa kanila. Come on dad, Amber said rolling her eyes. Sakto naman ang pagbaba ni Sapphire na kasabay si Melvin. Amber eyes flickered but she didn't utter a word. Melvin seldom visit their mansion. Dahil may sarili na itong kondo, at ganoon rin si Gemstone. Sila lang talaga ni Sapphire ang hindi pinapayagan. Dahil mga babae daw sila. Dito ka natulog. Yuzisa ni Amber na nagsandok na ng pagkain nang makaupo ang dalawa. Bumisita lang. Wika ni Melvin kaya't hindi na siya nagsalita. Matapos kumain ay sabay-sabay na silang umalis papunta sa kani-kanilang trabaho. Amber became a doctor and so is Melvin, while Sapphire and Gemstone choose business course to help their parents. Melvin, wika ni Amber nang maabutan ang kapatid na papasok na ng opisina nito. Melvin is a surgeon while Amber works in OB department. Can we talk? Melvin smile and nod bago sila umakyat sa rooftop. What is it? Melvin said. Let's stop this pretentious, and start telling me what is going on with you and Sapphire. Seryosong wika ni Sapphire. Tahimik lang siya pero siya ay observant. Kaya't walang maitatago sa kanya ang mga kapatid. Amber, anong sinasabi mo? Come on Melvin, maglolokohan pa ba tayo? Nakataas kilay na wika niya. Kapatid mo si Sapphire. Amber, I'm not your brother biologically. But you are our brother in the paper. Agad silang napatingin nang bumukas ang pinto, at pumasok doon si Sapphire na may ngiti sa labi. Hey, anong ginagawa niyo dito? I was looking for you. Pero hindi na nito natapos ang sasabihin ng makatikim ng sampal mula sa kapatid. What happens, Amber? Galit na wika ni Sapphire. Fix your mess. What do you mean? Tigilan niyo na ang pagpapanggap. You are just making things worse. Amber, tama na. Wika ni Melvin. Tell this to Daddy and Mama, baka gusto niyo na ako pa mismo ang magsabi sa kanila. Kita ni Amber ang pagkabigla sa mukha ni Sapphire, pero hindi niya iyon binigyang pansin. Aalis na sana siya doon nang magsalita ang kapatid. Amber, nagmamahalan kami, mariing wika ni Sapphire. My God, wake you up Sapphire. Mariin niyang wika. This is wrong. Anong mali sa pagmamahalan? Matapang na wika ni Sapphire. Don't ask me that cause you know the answer to that questions. Amber, please, mahal ko si Melvin. Pero mali nga kasi Sapphire. Magkapatid kayo. Tayo. He is not our brother, alam mo yan. He is. Sa mata ng batas kapatid natin siya. I don't care about that law. Bahala ka, she said at hinayaan na ang dalawa maywan sa rooftop. It's getting really complicated. Don't tell them, Amber. Agad na napakurap-kurap si Amber nang marinig ang tinig ni Gemstone. You know about this? Let them handle this mess. Seryosong wika ni Gemstone. Pero Gemstone, stop butting in other people's business, Amber. That other people is my family. Intindihin mo na lang ang relasyon niyo ni Nexon. With that, Gemstone left and leave her dumbfounded. Okay, paano niya nga ba makalimutan? Gemstone owns this hospital. Alam niya ang bawat galaw ng empleyado. Maybe he knew it long time ago before she did. She sighed and just walked away. Bahala na si Batman. What? Pagalit na wika ni Gabriel habang nakatingin sa mga magulang. Do Apple and I ain't enough. You can't just pick someone and adopt them just because you like. Natasha is not just someone, Gabriel. Malamig na wika ni Easton habang nakatingin sa kanyang anak na lalaki. I'm fine with it though. Really, Apple, he said and sighed. I'm out of here. We are not yet done here, Gabriel. Gabriel smirked. I'm done here, Dad. You can't force me to accept that girl, just because you like. I can't accept her as my sister. Ano bang problema dun, Gabriel? Natasha is an orphan and she needs our help. Bakit ba hindi mo yun magets? It's Apple, she's clearly pissed on her twin brother's attitude. Maayos naman ang pakikitungo ni Gabriel noong unang taon ni Natasha sa poder nila. But after he found out that their parents will adopt her, he became cold, mad and unreasonable. Hindi ka na namin maintindihan. Gabriel laughed mockingly before looking at Apple eyes. You really won't understand what I feel, Apple. You will never, he said bago tuluyang naglakad palapit sa pinto, pero nang buksan niya iyon ay napatanga siya nang makita si Natasha doon. Her tears are flowing down her face. Excuse me, he said and walked past through her. Nagmamadali niyang tinungo ang kanyang silid at nagkulong sa loob. He sighed and lay on top of his bed facing the ceiling. Would they understand? Hindi pwede, he whispered and shut his eyes close. Call me selfish but you can never be just my sister. Nakatulugan na niya ang pag-iisip ng ganon, hanggang sa magising na lang siya sa mahinang katok mula sa kanyang pinto. He sighed and slowly sat on his bed. Bago tumingin sa pinto. His eyes darted to the wall clock. It's already 8 in the evening, 4 na oras din siyang nakatulog. Tamad na tinungo niya ang pinto. He froze on his place, when he saw who's outside his room. Natasha, nauutol niyang wika. Natasha shyly smiled to him. Pwede ba tayo mag-usap? Gabriel sighed. Wala sa sariling napakamot na lang siya sa batok, bago tumungo. Sa balkonahe sila nagtungo upang mag-usap. Napag-alaman din niyang wala ang kanilang mga magulang, dahil sa business meeting na kailangan nilang mapuntahan. Tahimik ang dalawa na hindi nagkakalayo ang distansya sa isa't isa. The moon is shining bright, the stars are sparkling through the night, and the wind is blowing so hard. Gabriel, Natasha, sabay nilang wika bago nagkatinginan. They both smile and look away. Ikaw muna, wika ni Natasha. Nope, you first. Natasha sighed. Her hands were sweating. Her heart is pounding so fast. I'm sorry that I have to be a burden to you. Panimula nito, kung gusto mo aalis na lang ako, para hindi na kayo mag-away nila, but her words were cut off when Gabriel pulled her for a hug. Hush! He whispered, still hugging her. You don't have to leave, Natasha. Stay, just stay here with us. With me, Gabriel. Bulong ng dalaga, hindi niya maiwasan ang mapaluha, habang nasa bisig ng binata. It was also hard for her that she loves him more than just a brother, pero ayaw din niyang saktan ang mag-asawang kumupkop sa kanya. You won't go anywhere. You will stay here. Pero, Natasha, listen to me, he said and cupped her face. You don't have to go. I'm not mad. It's just that it's a sudden decision by our parents. Ayaw mo ba akong maging kapatid? She wished that he will said yes, but Gabriel shook his head. I would love to, but it's too sudden. Disappointment is written on Natasha's face. Her heart is shattered into tiny little pieces. For a 17-year-old girl, she knew that she's already in love. And that love is forbidden. She can't be selfish. She can't hurt those people who love and accept her. Thank you. For what? Natasha smiled faintly, pero wala naman siyang magagawa. For accepting me. Bakit ba kasi hanggang ngayon ayaw mo pa rin? My God, Gabriel. 2 taon na sa atin si Natasha, hindi ko din alam kay mommy, kung bakit kailangan pa yang walang kwenta mong approval. Naririndi na si Gabriel sa kakambal, na kanina pa siya binubungangaan. He wants to be at peace, kaya't tumungo siya sa rooftop ng school, pero sinundan pa rin pala siya ni Apple. Pwede ba, Apple? Leave me alone. Wala ka na bang ibang gagawin, kung hindi ang bangangaan ako? Oo, hanggang sa ma-realize mo na dapat matagal nang inampon nila daddy si Natasha. They can't, okay. Pasigan niyang wika. Why? Because you are making her. Apple. Malakas na wika ni Gabriel. Sumosobra ka na. Ano ba yang sinasabi mo? Apple laughed mockingly, bago niya malakas na sinampal ang kakambal. Ano ba? I'm not dumb, Gabriel. Mariin niyang wika. I saw you. Nakita ko kayong dalawa. You think that you can hide the fact that you are in a relationship with your supposed-to-be sister. Hindi mo ito sasabihin kila dad. Try me. Mapanghamon niyang wika bago ito nagmarcha paalis. Galit niyang sigaw bago malakas na sinuntok ang pader. Blood runs through his bald fist pero wala siyang pakialam doon. Natasha, he whispered her name, napangiti na lang siya nang lumabas sa kanyang isip ang magandang mukha ng kasintahan. Ehem, agad siyang napalingon at napatingin sa dalagang nakatayo sa may pinto ng rooftop. Trina, hi, she cheerfully said and smiled. Pero nawala ang kanyang ngiti nang makita nito ang dumudugo niyang kamay. Oh my God, Gabriel, ayos ka lang ba? Agad naman na napatingin si Gabriel sa kanyang kamay bago ngumiti. Ayos lang. No, you are not. Mariing wika ni Trina bago kinuha ang kanyang panyo sa bulsa. Akin na yang kamay mo. It's really nothing. he said bago pinakita sa dalaga ang kanyang kamay. Trina carefully tied his hand with her handkerchief. What are you doing, hurting yourself like that? Gabriel chuckled and looked away. My life is messed up, he said. What are you doing here anyway? Where is Brent? Trina smiled. She sat next to Gabriel and they both looked at the sky. We broke up. What? Why? Trina sighed and looked at his face. I love someone else. I just wish Brent won't be heartbroken for a long time. I'll get going, Trina. Tumango lang ang dalaga, at sinundan ng tingin si Gabriel. Before a wicked smile crossed her lips. The process for adoption will arrive next week. Whether you like it or not, Natasha is gonna be part of this family. No, you can't do that. Easton sighed and looked at his devastated son, hindi niya ito maintindihan. Gabriel is nothing but a nice person, when he's with Natasha, pero kapag adoption ang usapan ay nag-iiba ang ugali nito. Gabriel, you are with Natasha for 2 years. Bakit ayaw mo pa rin siyang tanggapin sa pamilya na ito? Easton, kumalma ka. Wika ni Margaret at hinawakan ang kamay ng asawa. Maski siya ay nahihiwagaan sa kinikilos ng anak, but Gabriel is a smart kid. Alam na nito ang tama sa mali. I already accepted her as part of our family, Dad. Hindi ba pwedeng hanggang doon na lang iyon? Naiinis na tumayo si Easton sa kinauupuan, upang puntahan ang anak pero mabilis naman ang naging pagkilos ni Margaret, para pigilan ito. Calm down, she angrily said. Mag-usap kayo ng maayos, you won't hurt my son physical, Easton. What? I won't hurt him. You know that. Don't shout at me. Gigil na wika nito. Tama na nga. Agad silang napatahimik ng malakas na sumigaw si Apple. Don't force him to accept Natasha, Dad. If Gabriel doesn't want it. Agad na napatingin si Gabriel sa kakambal, na seryosong nagsasalita. Then I don't want it either. Apple, excuse me po. Nagmamadaling umalis si Apple sa opisina ng kanyang ama. Apple, wika ni Gabriel nang maabutan ng kakambal. Thank you. Apple sighed. Just don't hurt her, Gabriel. Natasha is fragile. If you hurt her, then I will hurt you. Baby, wake up. Malambing na tinig ni Gabriel na nagpamulat sa mata ni Natasha. It was just around 4 a.m. when Gabriel woke her up. Good morning, she said and smiled. Ang aga mo naman. Gabriel chuckled and nodded. Get up, may pupuntahan tayo. Wala nang nagawa si Natasha, kung hindi ang sumunod sa binata. Simpleng t-shirt at pants lang ang sinuot niya. Tahimik silang naglakad pababa, hanggang sa marating nila ang gate. They were holding each other's hand as they exited. Saan tayo pupunta? Tanong ni Natasha, pero ngumiti lang si Gabriel. Bus lang ang sinakyan nila, pero dahil sa madaling araw pa ay walang traffic sa kalsada. Ang malakas na paghampas ng alon sa dagat, at ang malamig na hangin na tumatama sa kanilang mga balat, ay kay sarap sa pakiramdam. Natasha is walking beside Gabriel holding his hand, before they stopped walking and they both sat on the sand. Let's watch the sunrise together. Natasha just nod. Dahan-dahan niyang pinatong ang ulo sa balikat ng binata, habang hinihintay ang pagbukang liwayway. Please always remember that I love you, Natasha. Natasha's heart pounded in so much happiness. She slowly lifted her head and faced the man she loved. The sin she would love to hug for the rest of her life. Mahal din kita, Gabriel, she said. You don't know how much I love you. Gabriel smiled. Hindi na niya namalaya na tumutulong na ang mga luha mula sa kanyang mata, so Natasha slowly lifted her hand to wipe his tears away. Why are you crying? Tanong ni Natasha. She felt something is about to happen, pero ayaw niyang panghawakan iyon. Gabriel just smiled and held her hand. We had a very chaotic faith, but I will still love you. He whispered and smiled, just you. May problema ba? Kinakabahan niyang tanong. Please tell me that you are not gonna leave me, right? Gabriel frowned at what Natasha said. Please tell me, she whispered. After my parents died, I felt so alone, but you came. You changed that, tinanggal mo yung sakit at lungkot ko. Gabriel, baka hindi ko kayanin kapag iniwan mo din ako, but please don't love me out of pity. Mahal kita, Natasha, ayun lang ang naging sagot ng binata. Baby, malambing na wika ni Gabriel bago siya niyakap mula sa kanyang likuran. We are back here ha? Natasha smiled and nodded. Akala niya hindi na siya babalik pa dito kasama si Gabriel. But look at her now, she's with her husband and kids. I miss this place, she said. I hated it before though. Gabriel chuckled before burying his face on her neck. Kahit naghiwalay na tayo, palagi pa rin akong pumupunta dito. Hoping that someday we can sit on the ground, and eat ice cream together again. Natasha bago kinalas ang pagkakayakap ng asawa mula sa kanyang likuran. Here, wika niya at inabot kay Gabriel ang ice cream na binili niya, bago sila dumiretso dito. Ice cream, he said still mesmerized. What? I thought you want to eat ice cream with me. Gabriel chuckled and nodded, pero bago pa niya makain ang ice cream, ay may isang bulinggit na ang umagaw noon. Akin na lang ito daddy, Gemstone said and ran towards his siblings. Ilang sandali lang ay nagtakbuhan na pabalik ang iba pa nilang anak. Ice cream, sabay-sabay na wika nila. Natasha chuckled and gave the remaining ice cream to her babies. And when she looked at her husband, her chuckle turns into laughter. Where's mine? He said still pouting. You can have my cream later baby. Bulong ni Natasha bago din ilaan ang tainga ng asawa. Gabriel immediately felt her, so she grasped Natasha's neck and kissed her. I would love to have that cream baby, he said and smiled. Natasha just rolled her eyes before kissing her husband's lips again. I love you. She whispered and caressed his face. Let's protect our family together. Gabriel smiled and kissed her hand. I love you baby, he said. Yeah, let's protect them together, he said bago sila sabay na tumingin sa mga anak na naglalaro sa damuhan. Promise me that you'll accept whatever decision Melvin and Sapphire will made in the future. Bulong ni Natasha sa asawa, Gabriel face. What do you mean? Pero hindi na sumagot si Natasha, at tiningnan na lang ang dalawa na masayang naghaharotan. Before smiling,